Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Comedy in Nigeria has become the escape for many in the midst of the daily struggles people face. Joining us this morning is leading comedian, actress, and musician Chioma Omeruah, popularly known as Chigul, to tell us about her journey and latest film project premiering this weekend, Chief Daddy. Good morning, great to have you.
Good morning. Good morning, world. Rise and shine. Yes.
You're so high-spirited.
I cannot help but just This is me 24/7.
Chigul, good to see you. The last time I saw you was in the wedding party, I think.
Yeah, I was at the wedding party too.
Banana Island Ghosts.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That was really great.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell us about this Big Daddy.
This is Chief Daddy
Chief Daddy.
With Ebony Life Films. You know, Ebony Life has a habit of bringing us into the Nigerian situations, but they make it very comedic and very big and bold, and it's a whole bunch of laughs. So this is the same thing. We've gone from wedding party 1 and 2. Now we're dealing with funerals. So Chief Daddy is a story about a Chief Daddy. His name is Chief Daddy actually, and he's a rich billionaire, and he dies. And after he dies, he literally brings together all of his wives, girlfriends, concubines, loves of the streets, extra children over here, over there, and brings them all together to plan his funeral.
So what role did you play in this
I play the, Nedu Nedu and I own a business together called Last Bus Stop Funeral Homes.
Already
and our motto is come and be going in style. That's how we do it.
Okay,
so
I think we have a video of you playing. Let's take a look.
I wonder which one it is.
Okay.
Ma, you know the thing is a relationship because when all of you die, you come to us.
You know he's an international.
Yeah, international distance.
Because when he speaks.
Oh, shut up, both of you. Shut up.
Happy?
Shut up your mouth. Are you both done running your mouths?
Yes.
Great. So that was you at the funeral home.
That was us at the funeral homes, and I mean, I was thankful. I was like, I thought it was because there's a scene where I'm in a coffin, sleeping. Because we have no activity, so I was like, I sleep in the coffin, like sleeping on your workplace. Hey.
But
so
when you got that script and you saw the role you were to play, what was your initial thought?
I just thought, how can I make this funny? And I just thought, how can? And then they were like, oh, you're working with Nedu. I was like, really? You people put me and Nedu together in a film? It's going to be easy. Like I'm saying, he's crazy, I'm crazy, our crazies together just make a whole bunch of crazy. And it worked so well, because literally everybody in this film is mad. Auntie Manos, Auntie Joke, and Uncle Richard Mufedamijo. I beg to differ, and Auntie Shafi, but everybody else is mad, somewhat. And so it worked so well, because we had fun, and it was funny, and it was just elaborate, and it was just big laughs, and it's an amazing film. Like I can't wait for you guys to see it.
How easy was it for you to make the transition from singing and comedy to acting?
I think because comedy sort of like happened to me, and it sort of like helped me open those other doors. So I didn't, literally, I always wanted to act. And then when I started doing comedy, they were like, okay, come and be Chigul in a film. And I was like, oh, okay, great. This is just like literally what I do every day. So it worked out. And then now I was like, can you be something else? And can you do something else? And then film number 2 and film number 3. And then here we are chasing markets.
So you're saying acting happened just by accident?
It's more kind of accident, but I love this accident. Can it continue to happen like this accidentally every time? It would work for me, so yeah.
You have said that you have about 14 characters in your head.
Yes, 14.
And of course, Chigul is the biggest one.
Chigul is the one that has the most money.
Okay, tell us about your 14 characters and which one do you think can compete
everyone has a different characteristic. They all have different accents, they have different mannerisms, they have different attitudes. Chigul is the one, she's Igbo, of course, and she has money, and she feels like she speaks proper English, but she does not. But in her brain, she's okay. She's posh, but she's not. She's Raz. And then there's another lady who's, I call her Lady Catherine. She's very, very, very posh, you know, and she says, you know, hello, my darlings, you know, and she doesn't like anything common, you know, and she says, do away with all the commonness, you know, and that's the one. And she's sort of competing with what's her name, Chigul. I don't know who that is, but she's common, you know. But Lady Catherine is not, so that's another one.
Wow, you make a mean British accent.
We try.
Oh, my goodness.
We try. We try. That's Lady Catherine. And then I'll go to America, because I have 2 British ones, but I'll go to America where there's this other girl. Her name is Taquanetta, right? And she talk like this, like, how you doing? What's up? How y'all doing? It's arise. So yeah, that's her name.
She's the ratchet one.
She's ratchet.
Do you still do comedy?
Of course, like we do stand-up, and I'm doing, I MC events as well. So I've been hosting events even before I started comedy. So like I've been doing that for a long time.
Okay.
But do you still sing?
Yes, actually.
You used to be known as C-Flow.
Oh my God! Yeah. You are on the ball. Yes, I sing jazz, and I love singing jazz. People don't know, a lot of people don't know that I sing as well as I do. They just assume it's Chigul music. And then when I sing something nice, they're like, oh, well, excuse me, you actually do sing? I said, yes, I do. It was this thing I was doing first before I ever started doing anything else.
You want to sing for us?
Oh, Dr. Abati.
Yes, why not?
Arise, arise, and shine. Arise and shine.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
But tell me, how was growing up? You are the daughter of a famous man, Air Commodore Chioma Omeruah,
He was kind of.
who was at a time one of the major figures in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So how was growing up like? And how do you feel being the daughter of a famous man? Is that why you prefer to use Chigul so that people don't know you are Omeruah's daughter?
I'm very proud of who I am, and I've never, hidden that fact. I just feel like, I think I want to always, because people sometimes think when they see that you might be, you came from a certain background, they assume that name opened doors for you. I mean, I think he left a legacy, and he left huge shoes to fill, and he was a man of integrity, and he left a huge legacy, but Chigul is my market. Like, they didn't ask when they asked Chigul, who's your daddy? Well, that's what Chief Daddy says, actually. But they didn't ask who's your daddy, they just asked, you come and do this thing. Later, when people found out, it was like, oh, you're that person's daughter, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. And the fact that I'm also a good girl just helped, because, I'm quite an okay human being, so it helps,
Yeah, but I asked you, how was growing up like?
Growing up was amazing. We grew up, I was born in Lagos, and then traveled a lot because my dad was in the Air Force, so we traveled a lot, quite a bit. Went to military school because my dad was in the Air Force, and he sort of insisted. And then I, traveled away, and life was really good for us. I think the fact that he was in the military and he traveled a lot, we were sort of like exposed to see different things and travel sometimes and have that opportunity to sort of like expand our horizons. But he never saw me as funny. He didn't think at the time that this is what I should be doing, because he was like, what's entertainment? What is that? Go and be a lawyer. So he sent me to America to be a lawyer. But I failed at lawyering, and here I am today.
Did you think that this upbringing that you had a bearing on what you've become today? Did you feel like you needed to prove a point to your dad, to the society, to yourself, that you can be this because your dad said you can't be?
And literally, I feel like he wanted me to be a lawyer. And I think it's just time, like times change and parents change. And I think even my mother, she was like, for a while, like, what is this thing you are doing? Like, like, please, when you go outside, please don't embarrass us. Greet them in English first before you start doing Chigul. So like, I would always sort of like do that thing. But people are entertained by what I do, and I get to show them my different sides. And it's amazing that I get to do different things and be in movies, and I mean, like Chief Daddy. So now people see me on like Chief Daddy. It's you, that's the girl inside the coffin. Not that I want to be known as the girl inside the coffin, but it's so we're looking forward to like amazing things.
So tell us about your acting experience. You've done a couple of movies. I know one of them was Road to Yesterday.
Yeah, from
so
Genevieve.
which one was your most challenging role?
Most challenging would be Banana Island Ghost, because it was physically challenging, because I had to do stunts and stuff. As a big girl consigned, they don't expect you to be kicking carrots inside film, but we were kicking carrots. Hello. I got kicked around a lot. I fell, I hurt myself. Like, so it was a whole bunch of things lying on the road, just all those things. And then I did Chief Daddy as well. And then Chief Daddy I had to be in a coffin. I lay in a coffin in Chief Daddy while we were shooting for a long time.
Why did you do so?
Because we were...
It was a funeral home.
Yeah, it was like...
You have to be in a coffin.
But we're sleeping on the job. Like, we're like sleeping. It's almost like there's no activity.
Okay.
So I was sleeping. So when in the scene opens up where they say, oh, Chief Daddy's dead, and I pop up the coffin like, Chief Daddy's dead. So I now notice, oh, there's business. Okay. So now we can actually work is here because we're just literally, our funeral home is just
Wait
open.
for someone to die.
We're calling hospitals.
Come and be going.
Yeah, exactly. Come and be going is style. That's how we're supposed to do.
There is a famous poem by one of my colleagues in those days in the university. Omeruah is a professor now. You know, he said, the coffin maker is advertising, he wants people to come and buy, you know. So why doesn't he ask members of his family to come and jump into the coffin? Anyway, let me ask you, you got married at 33, and then your story says you were a virgin at 33. Is that true, or is meant to be a fable? And if it is true, what will you be saying to young girls in Nigeria today who seem to just be so active from their teenage years? What happened? You lost out on the fun.
I don't think I lost out on anything. I mean, I don't necessarily regret my choices. To each his own, and everybody they follow their heart, and I followed my heart till it led me to the point where I felt free enough to do what I needed to do as an adult. I felt I was okay now, and I wanted to keep it till I was married, and I did. So.
But you did it for just 1 year. Then what happened, really?
Life happened.
I mean, for younger people, you know,
I mean,
young
life
girls out there.
happened, and life happens. And it's not like I'm not against marriage. I will never tell anybody that because I'm still looking forward to getting married again. It was at some point in my life. But, you know, it just to each his own. And you figure out what works for you, and you sort of... So I'm occupying myself with work and movies and, Chief that, like right now, that's like my main focus because it's the next big thing coming out for us. So I'm really focused on that. So,
let me talk about your character. So, for Chigul,
yeah.
do you think that at any point the viewers will be tired of that character? Again, I ask because there's so many characters now who just want to imitate some sort of Chigul and change intonations, change character, change how they speak English. We have the Funke Akindele, which is Jennifer. We have you, which is Chigul. But it seems like a lot of people are doing that these days. Do you think that at some point you will have to change the brand Chigul?
The thing with I believe is that whenever you choose, whatever path you choose, if you are authentic and original in that path, I don't think anyone can take it away from you per se, because people can do variations of Chigul, but nobody. Because there's only one.
Yeah, only one Chigul.
I like that.
Any of that's a counterfeit.
Claiming the copyright.
Any of that's a counterfeit. So literally, there can be variations and there can be styles. Just like I incorporate other people's sort of like comedic ways, sometimes into my own acts and stuff, but I can never be them. So, and because of the fact that I do voiceovers and I do voice acting, so I have 14 characters. Who else has 14 characters? Maybe there's somebody out there, his name is Francis Sule, who's trying me right now. But that's all right, though. I still love you.
How many characters does he have?
He has a couple, and actually we go back and forth because he has a Lady Edith and Lady Catherine gossip. And so they've done some videos together, so he does his Lady Edith and we talk, and the videos emerge, and it's really quite fun to watch them.
Yes,
Tell us. Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry. So, Chief Daddy is so big to you.
It's really huge.
Do you think that this will be the next blockbuster in Nigeria? But
in my opinion, we had a press screening, and literally I judge these kind of movies by the amount of laughs we get in the cinemas, and they were roaring with laughter. And there's fouls just wearing us out. I mean, like there's music, and we left the cinema hall singing, like because there was a particular song that he did, and we left the cinema hall singing, and it was like, okay, all right now, all right. So I think it's going to be huge. I believe, but at the end of the day, Nigeria's just gone, please help our market, go and watch it. Help us, please. Just go, buy your ticket and watch it. Because I can see what I want to say right now because I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny.
You speak French?
Yes, I do. I speak 5 languages, actually, including English.
5 languages?
Yes.
Really? What languages are these?
I speak Hausa, Igbo, French, Spanish, and English. And then I have introductory levels of about 6 others, which I started learning at a point in my life.
You speak Hausa?
Yes.
Wow.
My dad and I spoke Hausa together, so that was good. That was one of those things that we bonded over. Nobody else in my house does it. I love all of you at the Omeruah household, but I'm the language person. I take it,
Well, you give this TEDx talk, right, on education. Yeah. What was your take in that talk?
I mean, I just talked about my life and how, we talked about education and how it's paramount. And I feel it's paramount, but I was just saying how it didn't help me in my first stint in college because I'm a 5. I made failing so cute. I failed till it was beginning to look
dropped out
pretty.
of school?
I didn't necessarily drop out, but I mean, I failed in secondary school. I did YCAM entrance like 6, JAM like 3 or 2. I took different exams,
How many
Cambridge.
times?
I took Cambridge exam. Then I went to America. I was failing. I was on academic probation. They're about to kick me out of school, safe. And then my father was like, "What is this rubbish?" I told, and I changed my major to French. He was not like, "What is French?" I said, "Be looking."
So that means Chigul will not be attempting to hold any political office. You don't have any.
I don't even have I don't think I have in me to political getting. Like you have to deal with people and they're talking to you and they're trying to make you have to make proper decisions. I don't know how to make a proper decision. I don't know how. You tell me, oh, the GDP, what?
Oh,
What's GDP?
Sure
I don't know. I honestly don't. I honestly don't. Like I got money inside my wallet. That's about it. I don't know anything else about anybody else's life.
What are your plans for the future?
Let's see. Right now we're focusing on just promoting Chief Daddy and making sure that it gets everything that it needs. So that's one of the things. But we're also I did something else with Ebony Life. We shot a talk show, which is sort of like a Nigerian version of Blind Date. So it's a dating game show, and it's the first one. So we're looking forward to that coming out soon. And I'm also working on hopefully doing my own one-woman show.
Now, talk to us about the one-woman show.
Well, I want it to be like a variety / activity / comedy / me and all my characters, meet Chigul and all of her madness and all of her weary, and just pick the one that is closest to you and just take that to heart. And I'm going to be doing some singing. And
so is it going to be like theater? Or
yes, I literally want a small gathering with just me and the audience and just
like
so they can one-on-one and they can identify and I'm going to be singing to them and so they can hear my voice and like it.
I'm looking forward to that. So besides acting and singing and all of that, do you have any other projects that are dear to your heart?
I started working with Warif. They work with women at risk, which literally deals with just rape and all kinds of sexual abuse with children, women, and people in general, because men get abused as well, so let's not forget that. So that is one thing that I really want to focus on, and I'm doing whatever I can to help in education because I did study to be a teacher. So I taught French for 3 months before I moved to Abuja, and I worked in ECOWAS for 7.5 years when I was in Lagos. So I'm looking forward to sort of working in that sphere. I miss teaching and I love it, and I was tutoring French for a little bit, but I want to get back into just helping to make things better. My goal is to make life better and impact positively. That's just what I'm about, literally.
Indeed. I have a question about Nollywood. Yeah. You've been in the industry for quite some time.
Not long, but yeah, okay.
Yes.
A bit.
What would you say is the major challenge of this industry? And I mean, we've seen movies, Nigerian movies going international now very recently. However, we're seeing a return for the love and, acceptance of telenovelas, Mexican movies, Indian movies. Yeah. Is this a face-off? Do you think this is a one-time thing or it's back for real? And again, what is the challenge for you?
I think one of the major things that I noticed, because I'm also started producing, because we have a film coming out called God Calling, which I'm a producer on as well. And just going through that process and being on Banana Island Ghost, you notice that one of the major problems we have in film production, period, is funding. Because you want to make a film that is good and you want to make a film that is quality, but sometimes the budgets just don't work, so you have to make do. And which is why I literally understand sometimes how sometimes you got to cut corners to make things happen, you know what I mean? So you pick your battles when it comes to film production, and it's one of the major issues we have. And then we notice Nigerians don't really support Nollywood, especially in the cinemas. Thank God for now. I mean, because I remember when we were trying to sell BIG, literally you go to the cinemas and somebody look at you in the face and say, I don't watch Nigerian films in the cinemas. They're literally waiting for the DVD to go and buy on the road at 300 naira. So literally, they're like, no, some people have said to me, no, cinema is for American film.
Wow.
It's for Hollywood.
Let me ask you, who are your close friends in the industry? Because I see that in the industry, some people have their own group. Like you have the Fantastic Four, the Dubai girls.
My Dubai girls, yes, yeah, they're amazing. So they're amazing. Do you
belong to any gang?
No, we don't know. I just have very good friends. I have close friends that I vibe with, and we chill, and we go to their houses, and we sit at each other's houses, and we eat, and we gist, and they have children who are like my children. I mean, I have my 2 closest friends are actually in music than in acting, Omami and Waje, and Jennifer, but I'm close to a lot of people. And Linda Jaffor is one of my girls, and and this one, so we sort of have that you sort of like pick. And then, of course, Fantastic Four, we did Dubai together. They're amazing and hilarious, mad women. Yeah, I don't know why God keeps making me meet mad people. Like, he needs to show me that, okay, it's not only you. So I'm glad about that.
I mean, this movie, Chief Daddy, it's like a huge cast.
Yes, huge.
You know, so many different actors,
Huge.
new and
Princess
old.
Oloko, Kemo, RMD,
Right.
Funke Akindele, Kate Henshaw, Linde Joffo, Beverly Naya, and Beverly Osu, Fal's Bad Guy, gosh, Ledu, myself.
Right.
It's a whole bunch
How
of
did
us.
you feel acting with those types of people?
You know how, like, Auntie Shafi Bello, like, I mean, like, you're like, oh, wow. Patience Ozoko is laughing at me. Okay, I'm doing a good thing. Or Nkemo was looking at me and going, you're mad. And I'm saying to myself, did he just say that to me? Him of all people, like, but it was just amazing, and it was really, because everybody was so cool, and it was a beautiful cast, beautiful set. I mean, the wardrobe, like when you look at the film, just wardrobe, Yolanda Okereke, just like she styled her butt off, like she just, it was amazing, you know what I mean? And I had a time of my life, and I'll do it again. Everybody, like, you know, I'm like stuffed, so you hire me anytime.
Thank you very much, Chigul.
Thank you so much, Chigul. When is this
Before
film
you
out?
go, we'll greet you in French. Enchanté.
I'm gonna follow suit. So when is this film out again? Just so everyone knows.
This is December 14th.
December 14th.
Yes.
So everyone
Yes,
go
so
see,
please go see Chief
Daddy, December 14th. Thank you so much for joining us on this segment.
Thank you so
It was
much.
a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
That's all from Chigul. We'll take a short break now.